This is high school basketball on iTalk 106.7, presented by Sholo Ford, produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with iTalk 106.7 Radio. High school basketball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Little Bluebird Studios, and Hudson's Furniture. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball.
Oh, sorry. All right, so we got the Round Valley Elk coming up against the Tonopah Valley Phoenix. Both teams looking for their second win, as the Lady Elks right now set up to have Kaya Brown. Did I pronounce that right?
Kaya?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Probably should have found that one out. She controls the tip, and Round Valley is going to begin coming left to right, wearing their home whites. Tonopah Valley wearing red and set up in a zone. As they come out top to Brittany Mahoney, who moves it to the right wing, and an elevated three from Carly Hawes is off the front rim and out of bounds to the Phoenix. So Tonopah Valley 1-4 on the year, and going to contend with some full court pressure. As side to side and eventually poked away from Quincy Dowley and then taken away at midcourt up front and underneath the basket, where Samantha Madrid has a finish and a quick timeout taken by the Phoenix bench, as they did not like that first offensive sequence. It stops play with 7 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first quarter. A 30-second timeout taken with the Phoenix trailing 2-0 on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to buy the #1 selling truck in America for over 41 years? Want to buy a vehicle with a lifetime engine warranty? Want to get the best deal in the state of Arizona on your new Ford car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Anyone can say they'll give you a great deal, but Guy Hatch at Sholo Ford means it. In fact, he guarantees it. Buy the best from the best. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
A little bit of a change here from the Phoenix as they get it to Dowley, who accelerates to the center of the floor and is able to break Round Valley's pressure with ease that time. Quincy Dowley is a senior guard as she starts the attack going to the right side, and Evelyn Rosales. Right back to Rosales after a quick touch inside to Guadalupe Gamara. Now trying to go to the right block where it was deflected. Saving it back in play was Angel Frazier, but there in knocking it away is Brown to steal it for the second time in as many possessions for Round Valley. So 2-0, the Elk have the lead with 6 minutes and 55 seconds left, and all alone on the right of the floor. Wide open miss from Hawes. Offensive rebound, though, is tracked down and had by Mahoney. Try to go back up top. Wow, Dowley is scrappy as she left her feet to knock that one away and went crashing into one of the Elk, but neither phased as they go into the corner on the near side. And again, attacking along the baseline is Mahoney. Try to go back outside, but it's stolen away by the Phoenix. Still looking for their first points. 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. 2-0 with Dowley going end to end and finishing on the right block. Quincy Dowley playing some spirited defense and has been initiating the offense, that time completing it and tying it up at 2. 6 minutes and 8 seconds to play. Oh, and unawares was Mahoney.
Dowley, a senior, and the senior on the other side of the floor to be watching for this game is Samantha Madrid, who's got their only 2 points. The way that she plays will be the way that this game comes out. She's one of the standouts for the Elk.
Those are some keys to the game brought to you by Ace Hardware, which has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware, your helpful hardware place for 3 locations, Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo. Is a finish with a 3-pointer up and in out of whose hands?
That was Madrid.
Samantha Madrid with all 5 points, is it?
Yep.
And now disrupting the play in transition, knocked away from behind by Hawes, who's going to go up and underneath the basket, but can't finish, but she is bumped and fouled. And
It's
in the early
Frazier's
going here,
first.
Frazier commits her first, so her team is having a hard time with the pressure that the Elk are providing in the back court. Emil Wheeler is going to check in, but she needs to scooch up the table a little bit to let him know. There you go. Coming in to replace Kaylin Visoso. 6-2, Round Valley in front with another free throw coming as that Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul shot was converted, as was the second, to make it now 7-2, 5:38 to go, and Wheeler met in the center of the floor and then toppled by Madrid.
Nice full court pressure shown by the Lady Elk here.
Overhand pass to inbound, as now they get into Dalley's hands, and she moves away from one defender, trying to go through the lane where she had suspected that Gamara would be, but nobody was there but Madrid. And the Phoenix right now fortunate to get that one back. Ball's inbounded to Rosales as she moves it out to Wheeler. Now between the rings, had by Dalley. Dalley with the only 2 points that Tonopah Valley has scored. As she's approaching the 3-point line, and instead goes left to the lane, where it's controlled by Wheeler, who has a hand on her, and eventually a foul is called on Mahoney. The official was chuckling about that. I couldn't see what had... Ball is inbounded to Rosales. As she starts again approaching the 3-point line. Wanted to give it to Dalley, but she was forced away by Madrid. Eventually they get it to her in the short corner where she can't connect from 10 out. Now a tie-up with 2 Phoenix players wrapping up Hawes. And the possession error will favor Tonopah Valley. Credit Angel Frazier there to really get in there and force that situation, as the inbound pass was kicked away, and we'll stay right here. Baseline left, Frazier triggers the inbound and forces that to Dalley, but she was right underneath the basket. Couldn't get a good angle. The rebound is knocked around and will go out of bounds off of one of the Elk. So the Phoenix with all sorts of opportunities.
Yes, especially with Dalley giving them second chance opportunities for buckets.
Well, an overhand pass that was toward Rosales, but that had all kinds of heat. And I'm not sure that Frazier needed to really try to force it in there like that. There was some space. Second game on this floor that has involved a Round Valley club. These cheerleaders have been standing on the baseline very politely.
Trying to figure out who's worked the hardest. This is our second game, the official second game, and the cheerleaders' second game. I don't think I would switch with any of them.
No, I would say that we're working the hardest. 7-2 after the stop for Tonopah Valley. Spinning into the front court. Dalley starts the attack as she hands it off to Rosales, who takes about a 25-footer that just gets the bottom of the backboard. Rebound cleared out by Beltran as it's to Haas. Ball fake near the block as she gets a player in the air, then kicks it to the far side to a wide open Samantha Madrid, who's got it down. 10-2 is Madrid now with her 8th point. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and the Elk are again in the backcourt defensively. Wheeler dribbles out of it to the center of the floor, and Dalley, she's on the attack up and underneath to score that one. A very aggressive play between Wheeler and Dalley to get that deuce.
Yeah, this is going back and forth between Dalley and Madrid.
Madrid with 80% of Round Valley's points. Dalley with 100% of Tonopah Valley's points. As Mahoney starts the attack, goes to Haas, who skips it to a wide open Madrid. This time corner 3, rims out, but Haas with the putback. That's not good. Third effort, not good. Rebounded underneath and then tied up with the possession arrow favoring Round Valley. Carly Haas has a real tough streak.
Yeah, doing a good job of getting the rebounds, but You gotta give it to the Phoenix for some nice, I don't know if you'd call them block shots, but definitely contested.
Mahoney to the foul line, pulls up from 14 to score it. Good play out of the inbound there with the extra touch going from Haas to Mahoney. And again, allowing the Elk to set it up in the backcourt. Wheeler was unsuspecting as that one caroms off of her and is eventually claimed by Beltran. Now Madrid up and down and eventually off to the angle right side where it's passed into Haas. That time Mahoney finds Haas. Dowley loses the handle off of her foot. Wheeler dives on it, Madrid with her, and it's tied up this time. Tonopah Valley with the possession arrow. Is that, I believe, is the fourth invocation of the possession arrow.
Yes.
The alternating possession giving Tonopah Valley the basketball this time. As a 30-second timeout is taken by Tonopah Valley here on Shoulder Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Kaylin Visoso checks in for Tonopah Valley, and a few new faces for Round Valley. Bella Salazar is out there, Alex Gomez as well, Marion Gomez, and no, there's more. Janelle Pena beginning play for the Elk as Dowley continues to provide most of the offense for the Phoenix, and she is upended as this will be the fourth team foul whistled against the Lady Elk. Well, correction, that's just the third. Stops play with 2:49 to go as Dowley has to come in a hard cut to get that inbound pass. Dribble it out to set up the half-court attack, trailing 14-4, 2:40 to play in the first quarter. As Wheeler wants to go to the angle right side, but Ashlyn Cobb, who just checked in, couldn't get a handle on that one. The loose ball picked up by Round Valley, but unable to finish underneath. And then fouling from behind, is it? Or are they going to get Dowley? No, instead it'll be Marion Gomez. That was Gomez, correct?
It was called on Bell Walker.
Oh, there we go. So this was a new 5 here from Round Valley. Is hanging onto it in the backcourt. Frazier eventually goes off to the far sideline, and Mariah Hernandez, who just checked in for Tonopah Valley. Wheeler catches and shoots a three-pointer right of the lane, but it's out of bounds. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go here is that one rolling into the expanse and pursued nicely by Bella Salazar. Playing 2 games potentially today. Walker. A foul. Good hustle. Quick whistle. Elk. Foul's going to go on Angel Frazier. Side out with Salazar triggering, bouncing it in front of the Phoenix bench. Wheeler might have got away with one there as she is able to take the inbound pass away, cutting up the center of the floor. Now going to Dowley on the left, a couple of bounces, but recovered nicely again there by Bella Salazar. Great transition defense a couple of times from Salazar. She's going to go between the rings and Wheeler, who starts the attack, to Dowley in the corner. Ball fake and traveled. I think that she had actually wanted to distribute that to Frazier, but noticed that there were some defenders lurking and then got caught in between. 14-6. Dowley still has all of the Phoenix points.
Yeah, if they could shut down Dowley.
Coming around a screen, Alex Gomez goes all the way to the baseline and can't convert underneath the basket. Wheeler throws an inbound or rebound back into bounds, and it's nobody there but Elk though. Coming to the right side, bounce a pass to a wide open Gomez. Mid-range jumper's not good. Wheeler trying to keep the basketball away from Gomez and is eventually able to do so. Ball is poked away from Visoso. She's eventually able to get it off to the far sideline. Now penetrating kick back out to Dahlia. She's crossing over to the right side, loses her footing, and a blocking foul is whistled on Janelle Pena. Stops play and brings Ashlyn Cobb in to replace Mariah Hernandez. Emil Wheeler is going to be removed in favor of Evelyn Rosales. Rosales with the inbound, starts moving to the right. She's into the painted area and puts it up and in. Seen a lot of these young ladies finishing these teardrops on the move.
Yeah, it was a nice inbound play there. She just took it straight to the hole.
And those are the first points that have been scored by somebody besides Dally. Tonopah Valley's 2 have not been put on the scoreboard. Tonopah Valley's 2 have not been on the scoreboard. It should be 14-8. 23 seconds left in the first quarter as play is stopped, and now going over to Salazar to inbound that one right in front of the Phoenix bench. Long pass to Gomez, and she's able to get the separation and score that one.
That's just not a pass that can happen if you're playing defense. If you're between your man and the ball, that one doesn't usually go.
So the score reads 14-8. It should be 16-8 as play is stopped with 6.5 seconds left. And hurrying into the front court is Alex Gomez. Going to have to put a shot up with 1 second to go. It's going to miss the apparatus. And that's how the first quarter ends, with Round Valley leading 16-8. Going into the second quarter on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Second quarter getting ready to kick off. When it's time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. Round Valley leads 16-8. The Elk, interestingly, were able to go with the second unit for about half of that first quarter and extend a lead.
Yeah, that's a good sign. The teams are checking in to you, Derek. You hold a lot of power here.
I feel authoritative as Wheeler is going to check in and start the second quarter with Dowley on the bench. Player goes down as they force the ball out of Wheeler's hands. Now pass into the interior where it's controlled by Frazier, who can't get the drop. Rebound's tipped around and eventually taken by Visoso. Going to work it around the horn again as it's off to the angle left side. And Rosales back to Wheeler straight away. Thinks about a three and eventually cannot get to connect as she gets up hobbling on that right hip.
Yeah, Wheeler wanted a foul on that, but got no call. And got to really credit the Round Valley defense for what they've been able to do here to the Phoenix.
Both teams looking for win number 2. 7.5 minutes to go in the half, and the Elk looking to extend an 8-point edge. Almost all of Round Valley's points come from Samantha Madrid, who's on the short corner on the left, but can't get her the basketball. Instead, it rolls free, and it again is going to bring the possession arrow into the conversation where it favors Round Valley. There Madrid is forgotten about and shoots up a corner three that won't finish, but how about Hawes with another offensive rebound? Tell you what, if she could get some of these to fall, she's going to finish with 20.
Yeah, absolutely. She's definitely in the running to be our glass man of the game, our Deemer's glass man of the game.
She's at the free throw line to put up a couple of Mountain Mobile Auto Glass attempts from the charity stripe, as the first one is up and away and rimming out.
Only a sophomore.
She's got a nose for the basketball. Second one is up and good. And with the dead ball, Round Valley in the backcourt, leading 9. Going back toward Visoso. She picks up her dribble and finds Rosales. Now quick touch to the center of the floor where Dowley's got some space to the right block to score that one. She has 8 of the 10 in 7 minutes. And where would the Phoenix be without her energy offensively? She's also drawn the toughest defensive assignment right now.
They'd be down 15.
That's
where they'd be.
Ball was knocked out of bounds, so the Elk now with a pass toward the left block where it's converted but not dropped. As there, Kaya Brown couldn't get the finish, but the rebound eventually goes over to Hawes, who is seeming to favor that left ankle. Trying to hop around to get the pins and needles out right now, but Dowley starts the half-court attack by going over to the near side, and Cobb, who can't hit the mid-range jumper, and Hawes with another rebound. To the center of the floor, Madrid, and back to the right side, and Beltran as she skips it to the left. Hawes, ball fake, steps to the baseline, puts up a 10-footer that's not good. Now outfights Dowley for a rebound, falls down, and has it taken away from her. Nearly traveling with it as Rosales knocks it to Dowley, who eventually is able to give it away to Visoso. Dowley front court left, trailing 9, 6 minutes to go in the half. In the center circle, she waits for a screen to come out to center to the left. She gets through 2 defenders on the interior, but puts it up high off of the glass. It's not good, now to bounce to Round Valley. A very nice look at the basket, just I think had to go a little bit too far. Yeah,
it was a nice look, and it was set up by a teammate as she got the pick driving to the basket, took Madrid out of the play.
There's Brown on the attack and bumped and fouled on the interior.
Jump ball.
Oh, a jump ball. Wow. Wow, letting him play. As Wheeler's coming back in for the Phoenix. Tonopah Valley with the basketball trailing 19-10. Is stepping out is Rosales. Inbound comes toward Cobb, and right back to the inbounding Visoso as she throws a dangerous pass but converts to Sally. Bounce it back outside where it was nearly knocked away, but Sally is able to put a fork in it. Quincy Sally, a senior, and playing with all sorts of savvy. As the guy between the rings, Cobb forcing the pass to the sideline, and Sally now on the attack to the baseline, but cut off by Madrid. Tried to bounce an awkward pass around where it was connecting with Frazier. Back outside to Visoso. And if nothing else right now, Tonopah Valley making Round Valley play an awful lot of defense. Forcing an entry pass, but it's knocked away, though, picking up the loose ball, Visoso. Back over to Dowley as she is going to pound the rock, and I don't know how long it's been, but we're approaching a minute here on this side of the floor as it's knocked out of bounds. Flashing into a passing lane was Jackie Beltran, but still Round Valley is going to have to defend as the inbound comes to Wheeler, and then back to midcourt and Dowley.
Well, if you can keep possession, it's a good way to shorten up the half here, down 9.
Angle right side, Cobb. Nothing there is since the inbound now getting close to 20 seconds. The problem with the strategy is they're down 9, so they're eventually going to need to get some points in. But it's going to, if nothing else, preserve the deficit as Wheeler gets around her defender, puts it off the glass, it's not good, eventually rebounded by Madrid. Madrid's going to come into the front court. Overhand pass to Mahoney, step inside the three-point line, it's not good. Underneath, the rebound is pulled down by Beltran. She's going to dribble it out to reset with just over 4 minutes to go in a 9-point lead. Try to go inside, looking again at Brown, but I think That was Frazier who was able to step in front and knock that out of bounds. In the backcourt, going side to side. Dowley eventually comes back to retrieve. Now she accelerates and starts to serpentine. Nothing there as Round Valley's back defensively. Wheeler now on the attack to the baseline, puts up a runner that's not good. Controlled by Beltran as she goes back over to Madrid. She's been very quiet since she got her first 8. She gets Beltran involved along the baseline. She goes and can't put it in on the run. Rebounded by Haas. She can't get the putback, and now controlled by Wheeler, but taken away by Brown. Back toward, I think that was a pass that was intended for Beltran, but it's instead off of the net and eventually stolen away by Tonopah Valley. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It was definitely 1 minute that the Phoenix forced the Elk to defend the last time they were on the offensive side. Dowley trying to attack baseline, but it's out of bounds. She didn't like the call. Not one bit. New 5 coming in for Round Valley. They are Janelle Pena. Number 22 is Abby Sears. Alex Gomez, Belle Walker, and Marion Gomez. One player checking in for Tonopah Valley is Alexis Saldana. First time we've seen her today, as she is trying to measure the space between her and Walker. Meanwhile, Gomez attacking to the baseline's right, trying to go back up top, but there's nobody there. Eventually the loose ball tracked down by Visoso, but she can't put a fork in it, and it's out to Round Valley. Stops play with 2:47 to go. 19-10. How many points we got in this quarter? 3? 5.
5 total points.
There's nearly the 7th, but it won't fall. And it's out of bounds back to the Phoenix. 19-10.
Well, in that way, it's been a good quarter for the Round Valley Elk. They've actually outscored Tonopah by 1 point after having lost the first quarter 16-8.
To the top of the key, Frazier. Nope, that's Cobb. She comes back over to Saldana. And now Dowley has it. Thought about a 3. Thinks about going baseline. Forced to circle back out through an awful lot of contact. Back to the left wing. And now short corner left where a jumper is taken by Visoso. No good. Rebound eventually over into Gomez's hands. And she's got daylight in front of her but can't get the finish. Rebound put back up and in. This time Belle Walker gets it.
Nice follow-up.
21-10. Round Valley with the first lead in double figures. Minute 45 to go. There's Dowley slowly coming into the front court. Try to go right back toward the foul line, but it's knocked away. Gonna get the loose ball and step back and shoot a 3-pointer that's off the glass. Rebounded by Gomez. She might have been tapped on the side of the head as Alex Gomez starts the attack. Quick pass toward the baseline, and eventually Mariah Gomez 10-footer is up and in, and the lid seems to have been separated from the hole as a timeout is taken. 30-second timeout by Tonopah Valley with 1:14 left in the half, trailing 23-10 on the Shoulder Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, lit to smile, love your smile.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
All right, 75 seconds left, but wait a minute. No, an inadvertent horn. as the Phoenix have the basketball, having used now 3 timeouts in the first half. And nearly taken away on the outside, but eventually moving over to Rosales. Still about 30 feet from the basket as they're throwing a pass into the high post, but it's knocked away and stolen. Round Valley looking to extend a 13-point lead. Alex Gomez wanted to attack, but is going to circle back out. And now go up and down straight away to the baseline, where a catch and shoot there from Marion Gomez is not good, but the offensive rebound and put back from Pena is not good. Gomez with another one. Now Pena with a 5th opportunity. That's not good. Alexa Gomez can't get it. Alex Gomez, beg your pardon.
It's a lot of offensive rebounds right there.
That was 6 or 7 looks at the hoop. 24 seconds left, and I think the Phoenix want to hold for the last shot. Dowley's not out there. As an early jump shot taken from the free throw line is no good from Gamara. Now back to the left of the lane, where a pass is completed between Marion Gomez and Belle Walker to make it a 25-10 ball game with 3 seconds to go, and it doesn't look like the Phoenix are going to be able to get it over the time stripe. That is how the first half ends, with Round Valley, after both sides having a really hard time getting the offense going in that second quarter, but eventually the Elks second unit is able to really put some heat to it all and take a 25-10 advantage into the locker room.
Yeah, that was a tough second quarter there for the Phoenix. Only 2 points in that quarter, so see what they talk about at half.
We'll tell you more about it right after this on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to buy the #1 selling truck in America for over 41 years? Want to buy a vehicle with a lifetime engine warranty? Want to get the best deal in the state of Arizona on your new Ford car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Anyone can say they'll give you a great deal, but Guy Hatch at Sholo Ford means it. In fact, he guarantees it. Buy the best from the best. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
Hudson's Furniture has quality furniture at affordable prices. With their newly expanded showroom, they offer furniture for every room in your home, including best home furnishings, featuring solid wood construction and a lifetime warranty. And customized orders are available to fit your individual size, color, and style. Plus, get guaranteed credit approval with 0 interest and 0 down. For the best prices on quality furniture, visit Hudson's Furniture, across from Walmart in Taylor.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait, including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers, and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
I thought she had it off at halftime, though. So oh, man. I don't know how she was going to do that. 25-10 here. Round Valley is leading Tonopah Valley at halftime, as this has been the mark of one dynamic offensive player for the Phoenix in Quincy Daly, who's been able to get 8 of Tonopah Valley's 10 points on the board, but she has not been able to find a lot of help, as the Round Valley Elk have really been locking up all of the other Phoenix players. And meanwhile, on the other side, though it was a little bit of a struggle for the first 5 minutes or so of the second quarter, Round Valley's attack eventually started to pay some dividends, as they have been crashing the offensive glass. Have the Elk got to highlight Carly Hawes, who has been tenaciously pursuing loose balls on both ends of the floor, but getting bigger dividends on the offensive side. And Janelle Pena has come off the bench and also been doing an awful lot to get some extra attempts for her teammates, as that was really what led the way to getting this little bit of separation toward the end of the first half. 25-10 is where Round Valley is leading. We'll have the second half for you right after this on Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to buy the #1 selling truck in America for over 41 years? Want to buy a vehicle with a lifetime engine warranty? Want to get the best deal in the state of Arizona on your new Ford car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Anyone can say they'll give you a great deal, but Guy Hatch at Sholo Ford means it. In fact, he guarantees it. Buy the best from the best. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
Hudson's Furniture has quality furniture at affordable prices. With their newly expanded showroom, they offer furniture for every room in your home, including best home furnishings, featuring solid wood construction and a lifetime warranty. And customized orders are available to fit your individual size, color, and style. Plus, get guaranteed credit approval with 0 interest and 0 down. For the best prices on quality furniture, visit Hudson's Furniture, across from Walmart in Taylor.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education, with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Want to buy the #1 selling truck in America for over 41 years? Want to buy a vehicle with a lifetime engine warranty? Want to get the best deal in the state of Arizona on your new Ford car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Anyone can say they'll give you a great deal, but Guy Hatch at Sholo Ford means it. In fact, he guarantees it. Buy the best from the best. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
About to kick off the third quarter, and when it comes to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona, Northland Pioneer College. As Round Valley leads 25-10 to start this third. Got the starting five for both units back out there. As the Elk with the basketball moving from the right to the left this time. Mahoney with a little pocket pass out to Brown, who couldn't get the finish, but they're scrapping inside for the rebound, and taking it away is Beltran. Getting the pass back from Madrid, who puts up a three-pointer. No good, and this time Madrid's going to fall back and make sure that nobody's going to get behind her defensively. Pretty good decision there by Samantha Madrid, the senior, who is now forcing Dally toward the baseline where she loses the basketball. And I thought I saw traveling, but I also thought that Hawes had the basketball, but no, a foul. Foul called on Angel Frazier. So there's the first whistle, and that is going to be the...
It's her team. That's her third of the game. Team first in the half.
Nearly losing the handle. Beltran comes to Madrid, getting a lot of space. Instead, she goes to the corner where a two-pointer is going to be elevated and connected by Mahoney.
Nice ball movement.
27-10. Round Valley, which was leading just 17-10. Pretty deep into that second quarter. They scored the last 10. And now trying to answer a three-pointer elevated from Rosales, but with her own miss, she's able to go back out to Dally. Dally's still with 8 of the 10 points scored by the Phoenix. As she fires a pass that was intended for Frazier, but Frazier was going to need a pogo stick for that one. It was
that was a little outreach.
High and hot. Trotting into the front court comes Mahoney. Being met by this matchup zone here that the Phoenix are playing. And that might have been the first time they've seen that one, as that seemed like it caught Mahoney a little unawares. Going to knock the ball away and eventually over to Dally. Start the offense going to the left, and Cobb. Round Valley rotating, as that one was again elevated and pretty firm, and this time bouncing off of Gamara's hands. And I think frustration setting in for Tonopah Valley. They're really trying to force in these entry passes. Round Valley also not too happy with its execution, so the bench calls a timeout with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left. 27-10, the Elk lead on this 30-second stoppage of play. And Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Is it west of Surprise Junction?
It's really far south. South of Surprise. 27-10. Round Valley leads after the timeout. Kaylin Visoso checks in for the Phoenix as Round Valley after that timeout. First time the Elk have called as they're going side to side. Tonopah Valley is in a little bit of a different defense, thus inspiring the timeout and conversation as a three-pointer is lifted out of Madrid's hands and she can't connect. And Dally has a loose ball. She tries to streak up the far sideline, but Round Valley doing a great job getting back defensively.
The Tonopahs are going to really have to watch the unforced error or turnovers. Last couple possessions, that's all they've had.
Good inside-out action there to set up Dally, who can't finish, but there, getting the rebound and put back is Cobb. First points in quite a while for the Phoenix, 27-12 now. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left as Madrid sets up for another corner three. This time it's off the front rim and rebounded by Dally, who is again upended. And a foul is going to be whistled against Madrid.
It's her first of the game.
First on the Elk here in the second half. Coming into a 15-point deficit with 5 minutes and 9 seconds to play. Rosales starts moving to the right. She's going to pull up a three-pointer with the dagger.
A little bit of offensive life coming out of the Phoenix.
How about 5 unanswered after having such a hard time getting any to go down? 27-15 now and forcing a turnover on the other end. So they got into this kind of sagging zone, almost daring Round Valley to knock down these threes, and the Elk can no longer force it inside.
I think that was a good strategic move coming out of half.
Rosales wants another three. She's got it down.
On fire. That's another plus. You can knock down some shots.
27-18, an 8-0 run here from Tonopah Valley, and Round Valley still having a hard time sizing up this Phoenix defense. Sometimes it seemed like the best offense for the Elk have just been missing a shot. There's an exhibit of that, but it's out of bounds off of one of the Round Valley players. And that's not said to sound like a criticism. They've just been able to get to the offensive glass with so much ferocity, so it might not be a bad idea just to go ahead and hoist. But now having allowed 8 straight scored by the Phoenix and nearly stripped away and eventually stolen. Haas with the loose ball. She comes to Madrid. Round Valley trying to beat Tonopah Valley's defense down, but they're set up in the zone. Now Madrid having a hard time in the corner, but eventually puts the handle on it. Nearly traveling is Mahoney, but she's able to get the ball down to the right side where Haas wants to go on the attack to the baseline and looking to try to drop it off for Brown, but it's out of bounds. I believe 3 of the last 4 possessions for Round Valley have ended in turnovers.
Yeah, for Haas, when you get it in that close, sometimes the best thing to do is to not be unselfish. She was only just a couple feet away from a layup. Looking for a teammate on the other block.
Trying to make up a 17-point deficit. Rosales, who's done quite a bit of the heavy lifting, can't get that 3 ball down as it's rebounded near side Madrid. She's going to use the dribble to come up into the front court. This time Tonopah Valley not able to set up the defense as they're Madrid making them pay. That will send Samantha Madrid to the free throw line and attempt a couple of Mountain Mobile Auto glass chippies with another 5 players waiting to come in for the Elk. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third quarter, and this is trying to snap an 8-0 Phoenix run. She can't hit the first. Score remains 27-18 as in come Janelle Pena, Belle Walker, Alex Gomez, Bella Salazar, and waiting to come in is Marion Gomez. Madrid, who had 8 quick points in the first quarter, is having a hard time. She can't convert either of those free throws. The rebound is cleared out by Cobb, and here comes Tonopah Valley still in the midst of an 8-0 run. Trailing 27-18 as Daly is inside, has that one stripped away, but the loose ball picked up by one of the Phoenix. Short jump shot attempted by Visoso, no good, and here's Madrid trying to go end-to-end, but can't finish. Rebound knocked in, taken by Daly, saving that one before it goes out of bounds, but eventually her toe is able to catch the sideline. That permits Madrid to vacate. Marian Gomez comes in. Similar situation here as was in the second quarter, where the starters are having a hard time scoring, but the second unit came in, were able to get the separation. Alex Gomez catches and shoots up a three-pointer on the inbound. A rainmaker it was, and that stops the 8-0 run from Tonopah Valley. 30-18, and now forcing the turnover with the defense in the backcourt. So they're the second unit providing the spark.
Just the spark they needed, and then Phoenix back down the other way with trying to advance the ball, but again, threw it high out of bounds.
Alex Gomez, who just knocked down that three-pointer, starts the offense. That stopped that 8-0 run as Marian Gomez tries to penetrate and kick, but it's deflected and stolen. Now Daly's going to try to outrace two of the Lady Elk, and she's on the left, and they're going to get one of the Elk for a block. Gotta kind of hesitate there because she gets such a head of steam. You can kind of imagine that going the other way, but I don't think any of the Round Valley defenders were really set.
No, it actually, Daly back down the other way. She did a good job on Madrid showing what could happen, not by not contesting it, but just allowing the play to happen. And
so, a lot of points being left at the free throw line. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul shot's not going onto the scoreboard. That one, though, is in my face. 30-19. Let's go ahead and keep running it. A 9-3 Phoenix run that has gone on for a majority of this third quarter. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in it. And Alex Gomez approaching the three-point line, left of the lane, stops and goes back to the right side. Marian Gomez wants to go inside, but there's nobody home but red shirts. Eventually stolen away by Rosales as she gets it to Daly. She's going to have to come through traffic. She controls the dribble to set up the half-court attack, looking to again extend a 9-3 run. Up and down she goes between the rings. Alex Gomez keeping an eye on her as she goes off to the left, and Cobb on the attack to her right. Feed Rosales, who knocked down 2 3-pointers, and then trying to draw the offensive foul, and being charged with the flop is Belle Walker.
I actually thought it was a decent offense. She was moving her feet, trying to get in position, but
she was, but
couldn't do it.
LeBron James would have approved of
exactly.
Histrionics. Minute and 35 seconds left as Rosales again looking for a three ball, but off the back rim, and rebound controlled by Pena. Trotting into the front court with a 30-19 lead, and as hard as points are to come by for the Phoenix, just 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. It kind of feels like it's a little bit of a commanding edge. Gomez, who has the only Round Valley points in quite some time with a three-pointer, goes back to the near side, and Walker, who is bumped and fouled. And a whistle will be charged against Angel Frazier. Guadalupe Camara going to come in to replace Frazier.
Well, that's her fourth.
Slapping the basketball, Bella Salazar forces it into the post, but difficult pass and stolen away, now nearly thrown into no man's land, but fortunately for the Phoenix, Camara is able to get it. Daly starts the attack to Rosales. She knocked down 2 threes, but instead goes to Daly, who then goes to the baseline left, and a wide open little bunny there from Kaylin Visoso. She just kind of alligator-armed. I don't think she realized how open she was. 50 seconds left. 11-point Round Valley lead as Alex Gomez approaches the three-point line. Goes off to the right side and then to the corner, where Marian Gomez goes back to the wing. Three-pointer lifted by Walker, is over the rim, rebound loose, and Walker falls on it. And the possession arrow will fade. No, a foul is called. A foul is called on Camara.
Called her for being on the back of the person she was trying to get the ball from. It's her first.
Salazar inbounds again. Oh, nearly stolen away. Walker is able to control. Salazar to the corner. The long two-pointer is lifted up and connected by Marion Gomez. And how about this? The second time today that the Round Valley second unit has come in and provided the offense that the team needs. Foul, though, called on Belle Walker, and that's her third. 32-19, 16 seconds to play here in the third quarter. In the backcourt and having a hard time finding a cutter. Eventually feeds Rosales. She moves to the right side in the front. Bounce it back toward the midcourt line, and it's backcourt for another turnover and 7 seconds for Round Valley to work with. Ball will be inbounded to, well, no, Dowley's going to come up and prevent the inbound. Gomez. Now a short hop is going to buy the ball free and eventually tied up and stay in with Round Valley. 4.3 seconds left. As Salazar will again go to the sideline. Initially looking at Gomez. Now an overhead pass to Marion Gomez, who is all alone, can't get the finish. There's Brown with a putback. That's no good. Now it's Pena, who was able to get the third one to drop, but after the buzzer had sounded. Still, though, the second unit comes in for the Elk and are able to provide the offense that gets the lead back out to 13 after an 8-0 Tonopah Valley run had made it interesting. Final quarter coming up here on Cholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Need hats, shirts, or jackets embroidered with your logo? Get custom embroidered products from Little Bluebird Studios. That's right, the company that does the best job screen printing t-shirts and hoodies now offers embroidery. Little Bluebird Studios is a local company with skilled designers that care about your company's image and brand. Call Little Bluebird Studios today, 928-351-7942, or online at littlebluebird.org. Little Bluebird Studios, the company that cares.
32-19, the Elk are leading, and I think at this point, after 2 quarters of a demonstration, the curiosity is, why can't the starters score for the Lady Elk?
Yeah, that is curious, but they did come in and make it at least a little bit, did some catching up, and Tonopah able to outscore the Elk 9-7 that quarter, so that's a little bit of a bright spot coming out of half.
Well, they made that defensive adjustment by going into that zone that was just packing it into lane. And look at this, the second unit going to start the fourth quarter now for the Lady Elk. And why not? They're getting it done.
Give them a shot.
Ball's inbounded to Dowley. As she has, since scoring the 8 of the first 10 points for the Phoenix, has had Evelyn Rosales rise up and join her as she sets up near the left wing, but can't get it to her. She knocked down 2 3-pointers in that third quarter when the Phoenix used an 8-0 run to take a 17-point lead down into the single figures, and now trying to force it into the interior, but Gamara can't hang on to the entry pass, and eventually she's tied up. So now here comes Gomez. Gomez stopped that 8-0 run with a 3-pointer as she approaches the 3-point line now. Goes to the mid-post and back outside. Gomez with an extra pass is open for 3, but it's off the back rim. Rebound controlled by Dowley, who again falls down, and she'll be tied up, but the possession arrow will go back over to the Phoenix.
She landed on the ball a little awkwardly, and she's actually hurting her knee.
Uh-oh. So she's got a pretty aggressive brace on her left ankle, and it looks like this time it's the right one that is causing her discomfort.
Yeah, she also has a knee brace on her right leg, so I don't know if that's, if she's nursing something on her right knee. I don't know. We'll see, but I know we do know one thing: they can't afford to not have her on the floor.
She looks like she's kind of stretching out whatever's going on in the right ankle, so, but nobody's tending to her. So we'll keep an eye on that one, as starting the offense for the Phoenix is Visoso. Come to the right wing, and losing the handle is Cobb. Trying to go back up top to Wheeler, but it was knocked away and nearly stolen by Salazar, but she had just a little tippy toe on the sideline. Ashlyn Cobb going to trigger the inbound, side out in front of us. Go back toward the midcourt stripe where Visoso has it. To Cobb now, well outside the three-point line. Drops in a pass and triple coverage to Rosales, who turns and puts it off the glass straight away. She now has 8 points in the second half. Dowley's now moving around the bench, and I think she went and grabbed another brace for her ankle, and will probably slip that on and then hop back in as her team's just down 11 with a lot of time, 6.5 minutes to play, but their mid-range jump shot is not good from the short corner. Offensive rebound, though, is going to set up Belle Walker, who knocks in a three, and that changes the complexion an awful lot.
Yeah, that's what an offensive rebound can do for you. And Phoenix are going to have to get on the defensive boards.
Brown steps in front of the transition play, and now another three ball is up and in from Alex Gomez. She has had two big ones now. As Tonopah Valley, if you go back to that first miss prior to Walker's three, had forced the miss and could potentially have come into the front court and had a chance to get into single figures. Instead, they're going to be down now 38-21 with 6 minutes and 7 seconds after this timeout. And this is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Hudson's Furniture has quality furniture at affordable prices. With their newly expanded showroom, they offer furniture for every room in your home, including best home furnishings, featuring solid wood construction and a lifetime warranty. And customized orders are available to fit your individual size, color, and style. Plus, get guaranteed credit approval with 0 interest and 0 down. For the best prices on quality furniture, visit Hudson's Furniture, across from Walmart in Taylor.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
6 minutes, 7 seconds to go, 38-21. Round Valley leading it in the backcourt defensively. The starting unit remains off the floor for the Lady Elks. Is now another turnover in the full court pressure that's going to set up Belle Walker's attack to the baseline, but she is surprised by the rotation inside that eventually has the ball going out of bounds. I don't know if she could attempt a shot there, but the dead ball does provide Round Valley an opportunity to set up the full court pressure again. Third time that Tonopah Valley isn't successful in bringing it over the time stripe, but turning it right back over. Kaya Brown lost her footing, and that stoppage in play allows Timra Winburn and Emil Wheeler to come in. Rosales, who's going to step out, still on the bench, is their leading scorer in Quincy Dolly. And another one of the Phoenix comes off the playing surface and is now behind the bench, stretching out her hip.
A little catch in her back or something. She wanted to lay flat. Kind of a game of hot potato right now. Both teams trying to give the other team the ball.
But playing all these games in singular days,
yeah,
feels like attrition starts to set in.
Yes.
As the Phoenix still have another one coming up. A breeze has now entered the dome. As Cobb comes to Winburn, ball fake as she lost the handle. A whistle blew, and I think she thought that that was on our court, but the loose ball eventually picked up by the Elk. And now slowing it down and moving away from the three-point line is Gomez. She has hit some big shots, but this time instead she drops it off inside. Brown can't connect, but it's out of bounds to Tonopah Valley. That allows Mariah Hernandez to come in and replace Ashlyn Cobb. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left in this one. 38-21 as Hernandez has the inbound, but loses the basketball, and it's out of bounds, though still with the Phoenix.
Tipped away with this full court pressure.
They've just been able to get it across the time stripe once in the last 5 possessions. So effective has this full court pressure been. As Winburn, she walked.
Coming our way.
So now I believe that's 5 turnovers in the last, let's put it around 2 or 3 minutes.
That's a hard recipe for a comeback.
But without their two primary offensive threats right now, one who's nursing an ankle and the other one who's just getting some needed break. I think this is the first time Rosales has been off the floor in the second half. As now coming off his Angel for Frazier. 5 minutes even to go, 38-21. Round Valley's leading, and the starters still off of the floor as Gomez looked like a slam dunk competition shot, trying to get that off the glass. And now Wheeler, she comes up a little bit lame as it's stolen away from her. Salazar tries to go to the mid post where a shot is hoisted there by Beltran, can't get the finish, and the rebound is tipped back in bounds, but right to one of the Phoenix. Fernandez having a hard time with the handle as she comes back over to the near side, getting very close to a 10-second violation, and it's eventually stolen away by Gomez. Alex Gomez really initiating the helter-skelter. As she retreats and then comes in front of the Round Valley bench. Pass it to the left block to Abby Sears, who can't get the finish, but Beltran with the offensive rebound. That's not good, and Winburn elevates. Handed off to Wheeler. Wheeler trying to come up the center of the floor. There's one player back for Round Valley as Wheeler goes right into her and is able to get the whistle. Tell you, credit Emil Wheeler on that one, as she recognized her team needed to have something happen, and she said, I'm just going to put my head down and create it.
I'll take it. And the sophomore Bella Salazar, that's her 4th foul of the game.
So Wheeler now at the free throw line for the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass efforts at the charity stripe, where she converts the first. Second one is off the front lip and not good. Beltran elevates for the rebound to clear it out. Now she's going to lead the attack. Kind of got caught between dribble and pass, but she's able to force it off to Walker, who now spins into traffic. Back to Beltran, loses her footing, tied up, and the possession error will send it back to Tonopah Valley. There's enough time to make something happen if they score in bunches and pretty early in each possession.
Who's going to do it? That's the question.
Yes. Wheeler tries to find Winburn. She goes to the short corner where Fernandez catches and shoots over the rim. Sears has the dribble poked away from her by Wheeler, but a foul is called on the Tonopah Valley freshman. Just the 5th team foul on the Phoenix. Neither side is in the bonus. 3:38 to go, and as this one starts inching closer to the win column for Round Valley, I want to direct your attention to the Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, and I think it's got to be Alex Gomez who just passed it out of her to the right side as the ball's free and eventually claimed by Beltran. But remember, an 8-0 run by Tonopah Valley was ended by her three-pointer after she came off the bench. And though she misses that one, that was really the thing that put this back into Round Valley's, put the momentum back in a Round Valley uniform. So I declare that to be the Beeler Orthodontics play of the game. Live to smile, love your smile. First free throw out of Beltran's hands is not good.
What are you thinking about the glass man of the game? Haas has to come to mind.
I think it's got to be Haas. She was playing the role of Windex in the first half.
Yes.
Do you have a total on how many she wound up with?
I do not have that total.
Well, I declare it to be at least 10.
Yeah, she had a lot. Some of them were on their own misses.
There's Sears getting the finish on the left of the hole, make it 40-22, less than 3 minutes to go. But that's going to be Carly Haas, the glass man of the game. Need glass for your home or business at Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. As now Wheeler starts the attack, penetrates, drops off left of the lane. Loose ball eventually back to Wheeler. Couldn't get the finish. Rebound tracked down by a couple of the different Elk players as Gomez throws a long pass into the front court, and Salazar, three-pointer is an air ball, but there, Beltran with the putback is not good, and the rebound then goes out of bounds to the Elk.
Sure that wasn't a pass?
I am certain of it. I'm as certain of that as I am Carly Haas being the glass man of the game.
Yes.
Gomez to the mid-post. Sears back outside Salazar. They're going to work it around the perimeter. And as soon as I say it, a three-pointer is lifted up. Not good, but rebounded by Gomez. Goes back towards Sears. Ooh, and she takes a very, very awkward and hard fall. Two Phoenix players over there to check on her, but this looked like she was twisted at the hip and knee as she fell down. And she's still not up.
Nice sportsmanship there by the Phoenix.
She's saying she's okay, but
she don't look okay in her face. Oh, she wants to shoot.
But the referee is in disagreement. Brittany Mahoney coming back in, as Abby Sears is going to hobble off and probably spend the remainder of this minute 54 taking it easy with her team up 40-22. Salazar inbounds up top to Mahoney. Feed it back inside to Beltran as she has a tough angle, but still is able to nearly get that one off the glass. No good, and the rebound is had underneath by Saldana. Eventually off to Wheeler. As after twisting her ankle, Quincy Dowley has not been back out there, and her team has had a hard time finding offense as a result. Fernandez tries a three-pointer. It's not good. Minute and a half to go. And we got one other thing to consider with the Honda player of the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports player of the game. It's going to be brought to you by Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. For the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear on the mountain, go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport south of Pine Top on Highway 260. I'm going to throw that one your way. What do you like?
Well, I was just peeking at that. I don't know if it's okay to it's not a most valuable player of the game. If it was, I think we could go over to the Phoenix side, because you did have a couple players there that were really, really meaningful in that game in Rosales and Dolly. But heading over to the Round Valley side, as we look at a couple numbers, Madrid, again, held scoreless the second half, although she was on that first squad that spent some time out of the game, but she's going to end up finishing the game, I do believe, with 8 points. And past that, we look at a couple players, and I think we're going to go ahead and give it to Alex Gomez, the junior, who had 6 second-half points, a couple points in the first quarter, so she had a total of 8 points. But really a great game by the whole team, because the scoring was pretty even. So, but we're going to go with Alex Gomez.
And we got a lane violation after the second Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw was not good, and it looks like it was one of the Phoenix that were in there too soon. So 57 seconds to go, 40-22. Tonopah Valley is trailing. Bell Walker to the far sideline and eventually into the right block, where Beltran has a hard time with the handle. It's stripped and stolen away to Wheeler. She wants to accelerate now. Nobody back with Salazar. She goes right at her but can't get the finish. She gets her own miss though. That's short. Rebound is knocked out and eventually to Beltran. 32 seconds left as she doesn't see the stop sign. Oh, but she leaves it up too short.
What did you say earlier? A short arm?
Alligator.
She alligator armed that one, I think. She didn't, and she didn't see the white square up there on the backboard that you just toss it off of.
24 seconds for Tonopah Valley to execute here as Wheeler, the freshman, goes to the far side, eventually to the corner. Back outside from Saldana as it's to the right of the lane. Fernandez, 9 seconds to shoot. 40-22 is the score, and Tonopah Valley trying to prevent that from being the final as Wheeler tries to pass it in there but can't do so, and it's stolen away, and the buzzer sounds as the Elk were in transition. Started slow, but it was the second unit that led the way for Round Valley as the Elk get the win 40-22. This the Sholo Ford presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Want to buy the #1 selling truck in America for over 41 years? Want to buy a vehicle with a lifetime engine warranty? Want to get the best deal in the state of Arizona on your new Ford car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Anyone can say they'll give you a great deal, but Guy Hatch at Sholo Ford means it. In fact, he guarantees it. Buy the best from the best. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce.
This has been an iTalk 1067 sports exclusive presented by Sholo Ford. High school basketball is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Little Bluebird Studios, and Hudson's Furniture. This is a copyrighted broadcast. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or reuse of this program without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves is expressly prohibited. For more information about this game and others around the region, go to italk1067.com.